Hello everybody, you want to hack the Xbox with a Brook key from Arduino, and you want to choose from where you hack it, USB or Bluetooth. Basically, this video is an explanation of how you could do that. I won't do the Bluetooth one, I will do the TTL one, the USB key one. And so what I will show in this video that's quite long is just how I did that. I mean, I have to remind myself of how I did that to be sure that I have archived of that. And this video is that. It's just me redoing the step to check if it's working. So if you need to hack the Xbox or need to create your own input for the Xbox, that could be a solution, and I invite you to watch this video. So, first of all, what is a Brook? A Brook is this. It's a small key that take any controller over there and try to convert it to a Windows controller, a Windows Xbox controller. Here is the X2, so it means that it's for any Xbox, and I think it may be PlayStation, but yeah, Xbox I'm sure. And so I need to plug it here, up, and ta-da, it's Xbox controller. So now he will open up my Xbox over there. Here, as you can see. The stuff is that to be able to use that, you can take any controller like this and you can use that, or you can remove everything and try to hack the button and send it to the USB key if you want to simulate an Xbox. But that the stupid part, the hard part, the other part is to simulate the Xbox. Xbox 360. And to simulate an Xbox 360, you will need an Arduino Leonardo or a microcontroller like this, Arduino Micro Pro. Both of them work. I have two of them, so that's why I said both of them work. Where did I put my key? Oh, okay. So that can simulate a keyboard, okay? And the idea is that we simulate the kind of keyboard that look like a 360 Xbox, okay? And the idea is that why I have some cable plug over there is because this is a USB key. Like it's super cheap. It just, you send data over there, it goes there, and it's sent to the Arduino over there. And so for that, you need to ground it and to put it on 2 pins, RX, TX. So we could use the default RX, TX, but I like to have my custom one, and especially in Xbox because the RX, TX is used by the Xbox. So this allows me to send message on this, but that I won't explain. You just need that. And you plug the ground, and here you have 9 and 7. By default in my script, I put the RX on 9 and 7. And if it's not the good one, you just take the stuff, switch, and hope for the best. But basically, if you switch, it will work. Okay. That's the idea. So, now that you know that we can simulate an X360 and he will convert it in an official controller for the Xbox, we need to put the code over there. How do we put the code over there? That's the question. So you take your Leonardo here and you plug it to your PC. Yep, not to the Xbox but to the PC. Yep, like this. Up. We will go on the website. So to do that, we see my screen like this. Okay. So the idea is that you go on GitHub, X input, Arduino X input, So this guy did an Arduino simulator. So as you can see here, you can say I want to my Arduino to be like an Xbox, and I want to press this button and to press this button. And so all you need to do is to read that and install that. But basically how you do that, you click here like this, and he will say, okay, you need to go in the lib manager, and then you, yeah, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Install open, donc you need to go on Arduino. I suppose that if you never used Arduino, you should learn it before going to this video. But you need to go here and download the IDE. When you have that Arduino, yep, this, you go in preference, then no, it's not preference, it's manage library, then here you type what he asks, and what he asks is X input, like this, and you can install the X input of David Madison. You will need that to be able to put this in your code. Okay, so now that we read the manual, he said, okay, you can install that, but you will need to simulate a new board. So the idea is that Arduino, you have the one we gave you, the code we gave you, and there is some that you can custom and install. And the idea is that you want to do that. And how you do that? There is a link that we need to add, but I'm looking for the link. Board, SparkFun, Arduino Core. I don't remember where I fetched those. Yep. Okay, I will take mine. So I don't remember where on the website there is this link. So I will take it over there. So it's Arduino Master Pack. I will look on Google to check if I can find it. Like this. Here. So on the GitHub of the guy, on Arduino X board over there, you have this link. And this link, you need to copy it, go in Arduino, up, and you copy it over there in additional board manager URL. And what it will do is that it will allow you to use other board, not just the one that you have on Arduino, but some other one. And as you can see here, when I have done that, you should have those kind of stuff. So you have the classic one, and you have the one that he did, that is a simulation of the Xbox. So the code he will put on your Arduino is the one of your board plus some simulation to make it an Xbox. But the problem is that as soon as you upload the code with this board on it, it will become an Xbox. So it means that you won't be able to read it as an Arduino anymore. Okay, so That's the idea. How do we upload a script? Okay, so for example, if I knew a new script like that, okay, I will say hello world, begin, like this. So the idea, hello world. If you never did an Arduino before, the idea here is that you create some code that is some C++ language. So it's a way of writing text to speak with the machine. Setup mean when I start the machine, and loop it means at every time I compute something. So every time I go super fast and I compute something, what do I need to do? So I say in the serial begin, so start to listen to message that is sent to the computer from the computer, or that we will send to the computer. 9000 it means at what speed do I need to communicate between me and the computer. More you have a big number, more you go fast, but more you go fast, more he can do some mistake and soon be not usable, and some device don't go on hard on a lot of one. I mean, I know that you could do that, something like that. No, I won't say mistake. I know that you can go higher, but I did try and it failed, and I was like, no, okay, I will come back. So that's kind serial dot print hello world. So technically, that's a basic hello world that I could use to check that the board is usable. But you will see that there is a big problem for the moment with this board. This board is not an Arduino anymore. It's an Xbox. So here you have a button, okay? And on the other one, you need to solder a button or to take cable and circuit to be able to reset the device. Here I have a button to reset it, okay? And you will see when I click on this button over there, up, it restarts. So it's and it restarts, okay? Then after some seconds, he will understand who he is and go back on the classic procedure. So here I will go in the editor like this. You will see that for the moment, Leonardo, where do you see Leonardo? See the board. If I click over there, you can see that the list changed, and there is some USB stuff. And when he will leave, so you can see that the COM8, it means the communication with the SerialPort, the COM8 disappeared. So what we want to do is to push this script on the board. But the stuff is that as it's an Xbox, after some second he will turn back to Xbox. But the problem is that the upload of the file on this is too long to be on it, to be right on it before he turned back. For example, I show you. So I want to put this script. I press the button to make it an Arduino. I push the code. Yeah, I select here. I push the code, and he did not have some time to push it, and so you see it's still uploading, and it will not upload because now it's an Xbox controller. So you will say, no, but I can't write on Xbox controller. What are you trying to do? He's not here anymore. So what you need to do, I'm not sure it's the proper way, but it's the way I'm doing it. I think it's maybe dangerous, I don't know, but I did not understood if I do it right or not. But you press, up, you select, you push, you wait, you press before it disconnects, and when you see upload, and like this, he just has the time to really upload the stuff. So as soon as you see upload on down here, you press a second time to make it live enough to be able to push the code. So as here we selected Arduino Leonardo like this, and we selected the COM8. I think I did a mistake. So press up, Leonardo, push, press, wait, ta-da, and now we have all Leonardo over there. So now he is a Leonardo back. And so how I can see that, if I go here, serial monitor, hello world, hello world, hello world, hello world, hello world, hello world. As you can see, I put it in loop, so he's saying hello world indefinitely. Save, push. Okay, so you modify the code, you push it on the board, you wait the board to receive the code, and ta-da! You can see that he's saying hello world a lot of time. Okay, hello world is a joke of programmers. That's the first time I use a script. So now, what happened? Up, 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 up. This. Now you need my code. So you need this code, and this code. Show in Explorer. I use Git. That's something that allows me to host my code and I have some backup of my code. It's a way of working, not easy to explain. So if you go on my GitHub, so you go, so that's not my GitHub, that's the GitHub of someone else that is called D. Madison, and that is doing an Xbox simulation for Arduino. Okay, but the problem is that I don't want a simulation for Arduino with cable. I want a simulation for Arduino that I can hack to do what I want. So if I want to use a PC, a Mac, a Linux, or whatever I want, I just need to plug it here and be able to send fake input. And if I want to use a phone or a no cable connection, I want to be able to use a Bluetooth connection, put it in it, and speak with my board to make him do some Xbox stuff. So that's what I did. So if I go here on my repo and look this, so I have GitHub, Eloi, and then you look this name of project. So Arduino 2X360. So up, Eloi, repo, X360. Here we can see that I have plenty of them, but we look for this one, the Arduino one, like this. And as you can see, here I have put a bit of documentation, but not a lot. And this video will be over there. But yeah, so what I put as documentation is there is my code over there, the empty one to be able to clean the Arduino, and the simulate X360 that I will show you in a minute. So you can download this file. So how you can download, you go here and then you do download zip like this, you open it like this, up. Now you have a folder. In this folder you have the doc over there, you have I don't know what, I don't remember, anti-script to be able to flush the device. So basically it's just a script that is empty. up, and flush, I mean, when I say flush, it means doing the hello world stuff I show you is to say you are her Arduino, not an Xbox controller. And the other one is this one, and this one should be opened by with Arduino IDE, like this. Okay, so am I in the good folder? Yeah, I'm in the good folder. Okay, so now you have my code. What this code is doing? I'm saying, hey, you will need to be able to simulate Xbox stuff. You will need to simulate some software serial, so it's USB key communication from a pin. So the cable stuff over there. You are an Arduino, so I will do some Arduino, and I need some math. Okay. So there is plenty of code. I won't explain it because that's not the topic of the video. But basically, what's happening? Just looking for some key stuff. It's not, yeah, it's dirty like hell, but it's working. So serial, this one is important for you. So here, I'm saying to my code, I will use a USB pin stuff. So for you to remind you, okay, I will show you before I start. You have this stuff, and you have several pins. And if you look at the back here, don't know if you see it with the light, but there is ground, volts, TX, RX. If you plug it to the PC, you don't really need the volt. So I do not put the stuff on the volt over there. And then you have ground, it's for the electricity to go out. And you have RX and TX. And the idea is that to be able to read, you need to read from someone who writes. So the RX read will go on the TX part of this. And the TX part of this will go on the read part of this. And if you use a Bluetooth HC06, it will be the same. So you will have a pin for the voltage, one for the ground, one for RX, and one for TX. At the difference that with a Bluetooth one, do I have an example here? Yeah, the Bluetooth one need a special video because you need to put two resistors over there to be able to not burn your HC06. So I want to show you the Bluetooth, but that's the idea. Okay, and what happened is here I'm saying I will communicate with them on those pins. Okay, that's the idea. So for my default code, if you don't change it, you will have 9 and 7. The pin 9 and 7 will be used to be able to communicate with the exterior. So all that is some code I did. That is, I'm showing you because I need to find somewhere. Yep. Execute commands. Yeah, so shit, I just realized that I did not show my code. Shit. Ooh. So earlier what I was saying was this. So for the serial one is this. So here, can I zoom? This. Okay. So this part is the part I was telling you just earlier. Is RX is 9 and TX is 7. So on your board you have 7 and 9, and you plug your USB on it and the ground on the ground, and you will be able to read. If you put it in the wrong way, you just switch and you retry it. So here I'm just telling Arduino, I will communicate you on the pin, and it will be a USB or Bluetooth stuff. Don't worry, we will speak together. Okay, and that's the point. And what happened is that to this beast, we will send some information. Yep, here. So the idea is that I will send him some information, and those information look like this. So you can A dot, it means that I want to press on the A button of the trigger of the Xbox, RX right trigger. I want to press on the right trigger, then I want to wait 100 milliseconds, and I want to release them like this. Okay, so I will press A, press right trigger, then wait 100 milliseconds, then release them. And for the joystick, it's kind of different. I say joystick left, horizontal, %, and then I say I want to be at left, or I want to be at right, like this, or I want to not move, and I will put like this. So for example, I say don't move, wait 100 milliseconds, go to the left, up, go forward, this, and then after 100 milliseconds you release like this. Ta-da! So the idea here, as you can see, is that I can pilot my Xbox with some string that I send to the Bluetooth stuff over there. Okay, so it's just some string. And what happened is that all my code over there are to be able to translate that to action. Okay, so dot mean press, release, and that's some joystick and axe value. And all you need to do is to know what to call and how to call it. It's what we call standard or nomenclature. So you will need to find my documentation online and learn how to use those. Learn what to use over there. And what happened here, as you can see, is for example, here I'm saying, okay, do the command the guy sent. Yeah. So what I do is that I take what you send me, and you need this at the end to say I send you that, I finished to send you that. Okay, so that is I finished to send you that. So what I do, I take all that and I cut the part. So I say, okay, there is a A, okay, there is this, then he need to wait this, then he need to do this, then he need to do this, and then he stop. Okay, but this I can execute directly, but this it means that I need to wait for those, and that's what doing this code is saying. I will wait and later on I will activate that. But your microcontroller is really light. He has almost no memory. So the way I'm doing this is kind of complex, but it's that I have something that is like this, that is blank. Okay, that's kind of a table, and I say, okay, I will do that later. Okay, and I will do that at those time. That is the time that the program will decide. Then B RX, and it's the same time. Okay, and so what happened is that it's kind of, I have here a maximum size for a small command, and like this, and I'm not storing all the text, I'm just storing some part of the text. Okay, so like this in it. So it means that as I have a limited size of, I think, 50, it means that if you store 60 commands, then you don't have size anymore, and so you will make the program bug. Okay, so or he will not listen to some of your commands. So what I mean here is that if you send too much commands, then some will not be executed. So be careful of not spamming the device, because I did not do a code that allows spamming the device. Okay, that's all what I want to say. So yeah, so those code is just saying, okay, I received some text and I will try to understand them. Okay, percent, it means that I have a joystick. What is the joystick? Is it a joystick or a trigger? And he will convert that to action. For example, here, joystick left horizontal, joystick left vertical. Here it's joystick right joystick. I think this one is to be able to write equal the four of them. Is it possible? But basically, yeah, it's just look at that and send a value. That's for the trigger left, for example. So that's TL person 0.5. It means press a little bit the trigger left, for example. You see? Okay. So all that you don't need to understand. It's just me showing you a bit how I did the stuff. Okay, so here, as you can see, what I do is I say, do I understand the command? If I understand it as a joystick, yeah, nice. If it's not a joystick, then it maybe need to be delayed here. So is it a button? So I will just say, is he expecting to press or to release? Okay, and after that I look at, okay, is it A, is it X, is it B, is it start, is it back, Xbox? I try to understand what you send me and to convert it as an action. So example here, you can write A, but you can write button down, or X, or button left, or start, or menu right, menu left. So that's some ways to call it. Okay, but once again, it's on the doc on the GitHub. Trigger left, button, Okay, so that's the idea. So let me show you. How do I communicate? I take this stuff and I plug it to my PC. Okay, so I will unplug this one like this. Okay, so now I have a USB key that is on my computer. Oh shit. Okay, so I plug the stuff over there. Okay, so I go here, this, I go to device manager, and okay, so what you will need to be able to make some tests if you want to learn on your computer is to install Serial Debug Assistance. Serial Debug Assistant. If you are on the GitHub, here I'm saying that you need those Xbox stuff, then that you need to download that, and the link is over there. Okay, so you click here and you will have that. And if you want to use a debugger on Android, you can download this application. And this application, it allows you to put some buttons, some sliders, stuff like that, and send information to a Bluetooth HC061 or other one. So if you know how to set up a Bluetooth, maybe using an Android one is better to make some tests. It allows you to create your own Xbox on Bluetooth from the code I show you. Because if you say, okay, if I press the red button over there, I send A dot 100 millisecond B apostrophe, then it will be pressing A, for example. So for us, we are on PC, so hop here, and I say, okay, with who I want to communicate. So I look about my key. It could be this one, but it's not. It's the one over there that is the other Xbox, because I have two of them. So that's what you should see, and that's what you will see. So most of the key are not are outdated for Windows. For Windows, it's telling me I know there is something over there, but I don't recognize. I'm not sure who it is. So what you need to do is to go over there and look for the command like this, and then you click here, and you mettre à jour, search for something on my PC, then choose from a list, and then I choose the certificate I want to install, and this is the one he don't understand, and this is the one I installed. And so how do we install that? I did not remember. Shit. My key for me, it's PL230 XHR 03 XHR. This, and here you say, yeah, for this one I have a problem, maybe how can I do it? And there's plenty of guys who will explain you how to install all those, but I don't remember exactly, and I don't want to do a full new video. But basically, you have plenty of video explaining. You just go download those stuff like this. Okay, I need to go here, extract file, and download and install. What I did, and to download, there is a link here. So based on the one you are using, you will have a different link, a different web server, but you download those kind of stuff, and you will be able to read the data. Okay, so that's what we did, and so now, as you can see, we have here two serial. One, we don't have anymore the other stuff because it's this. Okay, so how do you know which is which? You unplug it. And serial 7, I plug it again, and 28 here. So COM28 is the one we are looking for. Okay, so here I will say I want to communicate with the COM28. It's this broad, that the speed of communication, like I said earlier, that is the default one, and you can go faster to speak faster with the micro machine, with the controller, to be able to send faster your command. But the problem is that more you go fast, more you will have some problematic about sending them, and so maybe it will work, but maybe it won't, and if it don't, you are screwed. So I try to not go too far over there, but yeah, you decide. And how do we? I will just check. Serial, no, PT. I'm I'm just checking what I did put in my code. Okay, so here, as you can see, I said to the Xbox, you will communicate at this speed, and to the Xbox, you will communicate to this speed, and to the Bluetooth controller, you will communicate to this speed over there. Okay. Well, here you don't need it, but it will work if you have it. Okay, so now, yeah, we'll push this code on the Arduino that is still an Arduino for the moment. So Arduino, is pushing, done. Okay, so it means that now if I go to serial mode here, I should be able to, I don't remember if I put it here. Okay, so here, as you can see, if I send the message A dot, he is telling me, okay, you pressed A and then you did not press A. So A dot 100 milliseconds, A up, and then I say enter, and he press A, waits 8 seconds, and in 8 seconds 8 seconds is very long. Did I put 8 seconds or 80? 8.2 seconds. 8. Yeah, I did a mistake. 8.2 seconds. And what did I say earlier is that you need to finish with this one, with a comma. If you don't, he did not recognize the command. So he click, and then he waits. Clear. So press, wait 2 seconds, release. So he press, he wait 2 seconds, he release. So if I want to press on all the button, A dot, B dot, X dot, Y dot, 1, and I want to release everything, I put something that is called release, and you just say release like this, and so tack, he press everything, and then he release. Ta-da! And so he reads the stuff. So that's how you control the controller. Same for the joystick. Joystick left, %1.0, % less 1.0, comma. I say send, and as you can see here, he changed the controller value. But if I do joystick left is horizontal like this, and I put 0.2, this, ta-da! So I'm going left on the horizontal plane. By going on the vertical plane, ta-da! If I going on the vertical down, ta-da! Horizontal down. So that's how you control the Xbox theoretically. Why I say theoretically and not in practical? So here you can read the message, so it means that you are not an Xbox. Okay, so how do I, so now that you know how to convert that, I will wait a bit, so that's the console one. Okay, but here, that's another one. So I will close the console, like this. I will say I want to connect to my USB port over there. I want to communicate to this broad. That is up. We open the port like this. So here it means open the port, but I don't know why it's in French. Default language English. Okay, so I open the port. Here he said, okay, we are open. Do you want to close it? No, it's okay. So a dot 100 a net, and did he send it? He sent it, but I did not receive anything. Okay, so am I on the good port? Device 82, yes, it's over there. Do I have the debug activated? Okay, true. I check something. I go here, open, send. Okay. So the stuff is that when you try to test around, you want to have information back, and that's what I call a debug mode serial. So if you press true here, if you say I want true, it means that you will have some debug information, but we don't want them because we don't want to pollute the Xbox, because every time he writes something he is not doing something. So I will push back that. It was just to check that it was the good one. Okay, loading this, go here, up. So in theory, he's receiving the information and sending back information. But why do I not receive it back? Yeah, so here debug mode, as I said, it's allow me to debug when I try to code all that stuff. But when I'm not debugging, I'm using, and when I'm using, I don't want to spend too much resource sending back message to the user. Okay, so here, if I do that, I will never receive something, but it's doing the action. Where is the problem? The problem is that here I'm sending to the board that is not an Xbox, it's a Leonardo. So he sent message to my PC that my PC can't understand, and he's like, yeah, whatever if you want. So now I need to say, now you will be an Xbox. Okay, so the reason why I was seeing some message here is because I'm in the editor, and so I can read the message, but I should not be able to read them. Okay, and yeah, maybe if I do that, wait. So I'm listening to what he will say, and I will send over there the message. So up, ta-da! So that's what the ordinator with the computer will receive and try to make a Xbox from that. So the PC and the Xbox, they will receive that, and they will say, okay, I'm pressing A, I'm not pressing A. So that's the message for the Xbox. Okay, and that's the message I'm sending him. So as you can see here, if I press B now, ta-da! So that's the idea. I can send information to the USB. The USB here will send it to the Arduino with the cable. The stuff will understand that on those two metal parts that we call pin, the electricity is telling something. He will convert this telling in action, and my code will convert this text to fake input, and those fake inputs will be sent to the PC. Okay? The stuff is that for the moment, the PC is behaving like it's an Arduino, but we need him to behave like an Xbox, and those messages will become Xbox. So how we do that? Be sure to plug the Arduino, select board here. Be sure to not upload it on the wrong COM. Okay, so I suppose that I can unplug and plug to see if it, yeah, it was the 27. So here, Leonardo. So if you use a Leonardo, you use this one. If you use a small Micro Pro, you go in Micro Pro and you use this one. And you need one that can simulate a keyboard, so there is not a lot. So me, it's a Leonardo. It is this one. Say OK. And now, as soon as I press that, it becomes an Xbox. So be sure to remove the debug to be sure to not have latency because of the debug mode. And now it's pressed, and he will try to upload and he will fail. Why? Because he did put the code on the Arduino, but it's not an Arduino anymore, so he is bugging because, like, where is the guy? And he's not there anymore. He's an Xbox. So now we have a controller-able Xbox. Okay, so how can I show you that? That's why I have a camera that is doing this. It's because I will need to show you over there. So I unplug. As you can see here, I have the USB here that's going on the Arduino over there, on the cable over there, the Arduino is going here. I take the key and I do that. So here will be received the fake Xbox text that you saw just earlier to this key. And this key will say, oh, you have an X360 controller, an old controller of the Xbox. I will convert it to a new one. And the new one, it's a fake new one for the Xbox. So here he recognized the key. I go to serial here, okay, and I do a 100 milliseconds. Ta-da! So if I want to play to Diablo, I press A. And if I want to use a joystick, so I will do joystick left to say the left one, horizontal to say left and right, percent 1.0, and then I will say after 200 milliseconds you release everything, for example. So here I send the message because I want to press A. So he said press the button for a long moment to select the menu here. So what I will do, that I will say, okay, can you select it for 2 seconds? So press A for 2 seconds. Okay. So now he is connecting to Diablo. And we have some menu where we want to go down and up. So as you can see, it's a pain in the ass because you will not write like this all the time to be able to speak with the Xbox. But the idea is that that's the point. Here, what we do is just a Bluetooth way or USB way to communicate with Xbox from what we want. So now you just need to learn how to send those messages in Bluetooth. Oh, yeah, the stuff is that so here was the code I was sending. So a dot 200 milliseconds, 2000 milliseconds, a release, and then the joystick. So here, for example, if I want to select here my character, I need to go up or down. So for example, I want to go take the rogue, that's so go down, or no, take the ozonic row on the top. So I'll do, yep, joystick vertical, left vertical for some milliseconds. Then I will wait a bit because I need to go 2 times on the top, and then I will repeat that, and then we'll press A. So send that, ta-da! So I go up, wait, go up, wait, and now I'm on the right character. So I need to say I want to press A 100 milliseconds and A release. Why do I put 100 milliseconds? If you put 0, sometimes the game can miss the information because they are reading a lot, but sometimes they are not really reading fast enough. So you need at least some milliseconds, like this. But the stuff is that you don't want the important information to be missed. So maybe 10 milliseconds is perfect to not be missed. And the stuff is that if you are not sure, because you really want the input to be read, you put 1. It means 1 every 10. So it means that to be able to miss it, they need to miss a 10 of a second. So they should not be able to miss it. But yeah, the idea is that more fast you go, more mistake can happen. So here I saying, okay, press A, send. If you want to go to the cat, okay, he say yeah. Okay, so now it's loading, and ta-da! So basically here it's a success. We have the serial information. I could control that from my phone and send it to the Bluetooth and control my Xbox from my phone with Bluetooth. And it's the same idea, it's just you send some text to a target serial port. That's the same idea. If you want to code that in Python, you can. If you want to code that in C#, you can. You just need to select a port and send the text that is based on the code I provide you. So as you can see here, up. So press or release the button, finish by a dot, move a joystick, move a trigger, release everything. Debug, you don't use it because it's just to debug. And if you want to use a Bluetooth stuff, you take your stuff like this, you put RX on the Arduino, and the problem here is that TX on the Arduino, and the RX, it means read. You read the volume, the electricity of the Arduino. But the stuff is that this is a 3 volt stuff, and this is a 5 volt stuff. So to be able to read some 3 volts, you need to redirect some currents to the Arduino to not burn your HC06. Okay? So what you do is that you put the ground on the Arduino ground, the voltage on the voltage of the device, but the RX, the read input, we will divide the current. So you put a resistance over there and a resistance over there, and this one, or this one, I don't remember which one, need to be the double of the other one. And if you do that, then the 5 volts here will be 3 volts there, and the rest go to the ground. Okay? And that's the idea, to not burn the Bluetooth one. And as soon as you do that, And yeah, for us it will be 9 and 7, not 9, 8, 8, but yeah. And when you do that, you will be able to communicate from Bluetooth. Okay. So maybe a last thing I can show you is my tool. So me, I have an application that I call Open Macro Input. And this application allows me to do stuff. For example, where is my... This one maybe, yeah. And 3, 6, hop. Wait, I'm coming. So I have an Xbox controller, and what happened is that here I have a software that allow me to convert anything in true or false. So here it's just a name and is it true or is it false. For example, here, am I at the left top screen? Yes. Am I at the right top screen? Yes. And as you can see, just by moving my mouse in my software, I can trigger some true or false. And that's the same for the controller here. So if you want to learn all these parts, you really need to watch some tutorial about it. So this video is not to explain this part, but it's just to show the concept, the idea. So here, Xbox, 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 Windows to Xbox, here. I have a file, and I'm saying, okay, the second Xbox, so the Xbox here, I want the side button here to be a Boolean, a true or false, that is called X2SLBL. And basically, I'm saying the second controller, this button is going that. I do that for all the button, like this, and I do that for the trigger left, for the joystick and stuff like that. So it's something else. Huh? So here I'm saying if the second controller, the joystick left is at the right position, okay, so this is here between those values, it means that it's not moving here, joystick left. But if it's those values, it means that it's at the right, okay. And that's how I have those. For example, neutral here, and here I have why it's not, I have them to ta-da, joystick right, joystick left, neutral. So now that I have some true or false, I have some code. Yeah, it's maybe a bit complex to show you everything like that, but it's just for the archived. So here I have some code over there, and that's not the good one. Here, okay. Yeah. UDPO. That's not what I'm looking for. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. So here, I'm saying, is it AFK or not? Because I have some stuff to be able to know if it's AFK, but I'm saying if the button here that I show you is on, then when it's on, you do that. And when it's not on, you do, so when it's trigger on from true to false, so then you do that. And as you can see here, I think if I press this, you send this message, and that's a UDP version. So it's when you want to control an Xbox from the network, but us, we want to do it from serial, so from the USB stuff. So here I'm saying, can you, because I want to control several characters at the same time, I say if you press the right button over there, you want to send to the serial, so the USB stuff, to all of them, all the Xbox. I want you side button down. And after, when I release, side button up. And I do that for all the controller. But the stuff is that here, if I have a keyboard and I want to use G key L E, I can just do key G, then define what min key G, and then I do this. And now if I press the key G that I will add later, I will side button my Xbox. Perfect. And to show you that, I will demonstrate it. So I go to Windows keyboard or keyboard. Keyboard to Boolean. Here I say if G, then key G. I save the file. When you save, it reload here. So if I press G like this, key G is going on and off. And as you can see here, it's sending the information side button. So it means that I can go back to my file. And for example, I want to say that it's doing A. Like this. So up, like this, false. Okay, so if I press G, then write this serial command that is following here to all the Xbox and do that when it's on and when it's off. Okay, the stuff is that for the moment, if I save that, you can see that it's sending the information, but it's not sending it to the Xbox. Why? Because as you remember, you need to know that it's the COM28. Because every time you plug and unplug the USB key, Windows can redefine where it's sending. Before it was sending to 5 and 7, but now it's sending to 7 and 28. So what I need to go in my program is to say, okay, the serial parts, here, SerialPort. We say X left, it was 4 before, but now it's not 4, it's 28. So I'm saying this is one serial port I want to communicate. This is what Windows expects me to ask. This is the speed and the way to communicate it. So that's those information over there. And what happened here is that I'm setting group because I want to send to several Xbox one. I'm saying I'm doing a group that is called all the Xbox, and it means all of them. So I put this, and some that I can add later. So if I want to control 4 Xbox at the same time, 4 controllers at the same time, I just need to plug 4 Arduino USB Brook stuff, and then I will be able to do it. But here I'm just doing for 1 or 2. So now that I did that, if I go here and I do pop up Y, yeah. Y, serial. Ah oui, yeah. I did just a mistake, is that my code is not clean enough, and here when I change the serial port I need to restart it, but it's yeah. Here, so yeah, I'm just keeping the menu with the Xbox, the fake Xbox One, because it's currently I'm AFK over there, and so try to skip that. Why where were you? Okay, I will try to serial 20. I think I know what's happening. Okay, so I just it's good that it happened to me, because like this you will be able to see it. What happened is that unfortunately, when you use a USB port, only one application at a time can use it. And here, as you can see, I have the close and open. So if I open it, it means that I'm using it and nobody can use it anymore. When I close it, it means that now once someone can claim it. And as I launch the application with someone already using it, I cannot send the information. So now that I close the other one, when I press play, it will open, okay, like this. So pop, pop, pop. And now, ta-da! So for the moment here, I will show you my screen. Okay, so for the moment over there, I move here. It converts to this software that say, okay, this is this do that, this do that, this do that. So if I want, I can take all the button here and put it there, and the button here and put it there. If I want to play with the left one, I just need to go in the file I showed you earlier and switch the input, and I will be able to play with it. And for example, I have another video on my channel, if you want to watch, where I'm playing with that on the Xbox. So I'm just saying, okay, that is doing, that is a power, that is another power, that is another power. So I'm just using that to play Diablo. But here I'm doing the same with an Xbox, because I want to remap to what I want. And now that I can remap to what I want, as you can see, if I want to press A, I will move, because the character are too high level for my sorry. Yup. So now that I have wait, why he is doing that, I will add some other inputs. So keyboard G K L M and K. This. Then we go over there. And we say K K L. Yeah, sorry, I will show you my screen. So I just go there, add some keyboard to the list of the key I want to convert to Boolean. I go in simple condition. I go once again. You need to go in tutorial if you want to learn all that. Here is just demonstration of this part here. And so A, B, B, yep, Y, Y, and the other one is X, B, X. This, and the stuff is that too late. So now I'm saying GKLM is those Xbox fake controller. So if I press G, ta-da, it's done. Yeah, shit. I just TP where I want to not TP. Can I show? I'm looking if I can stream my screen. Stream, capture. How do I stream again? Yeah, sorry, I just try to show you in a better way what I'm doing, but I don't remember how this stuff is working. Okay, I will just add game capture, display capture. Existing other media. Not working. Okay, we'll stop. Okay, so I have my Xbox over there. Here. I'm really tired of this bullshit. Up. So. Up. This. Up. Okay, so I have my character over there, and if I want to do a pour, like, come on. Yeah, for example, why it was one of the four. So yeah, I was in the OBS and I switched the stuff. So here, as you can see, I have my character, I have my keyboard, and so if I do this, he tried to do a pour. If I do that, he slide, and if I do this, yeah. So G key L M. What is the I don't have a pour on white. Okay. Up. So nah. Okay, but yeah, we'll stop over there. So basically, the idea is over there. So I hope you enjoyed. I really hope you enjoyed the idea. Here, why I'm doing that. I'm doing that because I'm doing a tool that allows to remap what you want. So, for example, this is a keyboard. And if you want to use those to make some power, if you want to use those to go in the menu, if you want to use those to be able to move, I want you to be able to do it. And my software, Open Micro Input, is designed for that, to use whatever you want with whatever you want. So if you want to use both of them, move with that and use that to trigger the power, my software is designed to do that. So it's complicated, it's a bit geeky, but when it's work, it works. And before, I was doing it with the PC. And the whole point of this video is that now I can do it with Xbox from an Arduino, and it could be done with a PlayStation if you have the key for the PlayStation. So if you want to do it with the PlayStation, you can, but if you do the PlayStation 4, then you kind of can't, because to do this, you need to have a Kronos Zen with an addition on the stuff. So for the moment, it's impossible on PlayStation 5. But the idea is that, yeah, my software is, what I'm trying to design is a software that allows you to use whatever you want to trigger whatever you want. So I want to control an Xbox from a joystick, I try to be able to do it. And that's the point. I want to control the Xbox from a software, from a program, I can do it now. I just need to do a software, communicate with the SerialPort to the Xbox, and ta-da, I can control my Xbox. Perfect for QA testing, perfect for botting, perfect for handicapped people, perfect for people who want to play with a joystick instead of the Xbox, and complicate and too geeky for all the rest. But yeah, if you succeed to go at the end of this video, congratulations, I'm impressed, it was a long one. If you succeed to arrive here, it means that you have a big interest in doing it. So ping me on Discord, say hello, and ask any help. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want to have some information about what I'm doing and keep track of the stupid stuff I'm coding. And have a great day. May the code be with you. See you next time. Bye.